Hi students, how are you? Are you all fine? Yes, I hope you all are fine and well. Okay, so let's begin our subject SS chapter number 1 in geography, Earth and the solar system. We learn about Earth and solar system, stars, planets, satellites and some terrestrial bodies are there in the universe that we'll learn about that. Okay, so let's begin chapter. The introduction will do first. You know that whenever you will visit the sky at night time from your terrace or maybe from any place, you will see thousands of sky that in the sky, thousands of stars are there. They are twinkling in the sky. Many stars are there. The sky is filled up with thousands of stars, and many stars are shining in the star means the sky. You can see. So then it is made up that how that universe is discovered. There is a theory of Big Bang of that Belgian priest is credited for that how the universe is discovered and how that planets are there, satellites are there. They were discovered. There is a theory. The constitution is that it is made up of stars, planets, satellites, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, and these all things are present in the that sky and universe. How that universe is made that we'll discuss in this chapter. So first is that stars are there. Star is there. You can see there are many stars in the sky. A star is a big ball of hot gases. It has its own light and it twinkles at night. It is a hot object made up of that gases and it has its own light which twinkles at night. Then it is very difficult to see stars with our naked eyes, but with the help of telescope we can see many stars in the sky. Many stars are far away from us that we can see by telescope. There are group of stars in the sky. They are called galaxies that also we can identify with the help of that telescope. The stars are big in size, but they are very far away from us, so they look small. Sun is also a kind of star, and you know the sun is very hot and it is made up of hot gases, but a sun is a star. The distance between star in that sky is measured in the light year because the kilometer unit is very small in universe scale. So they are measuring the distance between star in the light year. Light year means a light passes throughout the year. How much distance cover in a year, that is called light year. So they are measuring this in a light year. The cluster of star is unknown for us. It is very hot and shining object. They have their own light and it twinkles at night. And you know that sun is also a kind of star. Next is there galaxy. Galaxy is there, then it is in a spiral shape, a cluster of mountain, stars, dust particles, and gases is the form. It forms galaxies, and then there are many galaxies in the sky. The name of our galaxy is Milky Way. Milky Way is the name of galaxy. We can call in Gujarati that Akash Ganga. It is named after the faints that the Milky Way is a shape, is in spiral shape, and it is 13.6 million year old. The closest to the Earth, that closest to the Earth Milky Way, that is the Andromeda, and it is 4 light years away from the Earth. The closest galaxy to the Earth is there, that is Andromeda, and it is 4 light years away from the Earth. It is a spiral shaped galaxy and it is 13.6 billion years old and it is in spiral shape. There are galaxies in the universe. Galaxies can be viewed with the help of telescopes and the Keck telescope in Hawaii. The Keck telescope in Hawaii is the oldest telescope. With the help of this, we can see thousands of galaxies at a time. So, here the galaxies are there in spiral shape, 13.6 billion year old galaxy is there, and the closest galaxy to the Earth is Andromeda is there, and the closest galaxy Andromeda is 4 light years away from the Earth. And we can see galaxy with the help of telescope and the Keck telescope in Hawaii. Keck telescope in Hawaii. It is the biggest telescope and we can see thousands of galaxies, millions of galaxies with the help of this telescope. Then we will learn about the appearance of that galaxy. It appears in the sky and it is like a Milky Way. A Milky Way in the night, it's like a white galaxy in the sky. It is like a faint of light in the sky. It was white color. That's why it is called Milky Way. Akash Ganga in that word. Okay. Constellations. Constellation means a group of stars. It's called constellation. A group of stars is called constellation. You can see in the sky many stars are there. Many stars, they form different shapes, different pattern in the sky. They are called constellation. So constellation of stars, there are total 88 constellations are there. Total 88 constellations are there, and the stars they frame a shape that is called constellation, and there are 88 constellations in the universe. The most important constellations of the northern sky is the Great Bear. The most important constellations of Great Bear in the north sky is that Great Bear. It is like bear shape and 7 shining stars are there in that constellation. The 2 top stars, they are shining in the north of the galaxy, and it is very easy to find out direction, north direction. In Hinduism, the 7 bright stars are there in this galaxy. They are called Saptarshi, means 7 holy sages. It is called 7 holy sages in Hinduism. That's why the name of this constellation is given Saptarshi, means 7 holy sages. All stars are shining. The north side, 2 top stars are shining. They are indicating north poles, and it is very easy to find out the navigator. It is easy for the navigator to find out the direction. Whenever they will not have compass with them, it is very easy for them to find out direction in the sea. Whenever they will not have compass, by watching and by observing this constellation, will get the north side. The 2 pointer stars at the head of this galaxy are given that 2 pointer stars are there in the north side. Because of that, we will find out the north directions. The direction is we can identify by the stars only. Some other well-known constellations that are Orion, Canis Major and Hydra. These all are other major constellations are there in universe. Then we will see the solar system. The sun and its family, they frame solar system. And you know that the solar system is to be believed billion years ago its formation happened. It is believed that the formation of solar system happened billion years ago. Due to the explosion of hot gases and dust particles and gas, the explosion of that solar system happened. Sun is the center of that in solar system. The word solar means that sun. In Greek, the word solar means sun. Sun is the center of object in this solar system, and around the sun there are planets. They are moving in a proper fixed path. The path in which path they are moving around the sun, what that satellites are there and that planets are there. That planets are bodies, they are moving around the sun in a fixed path, that is called orbit. The gravitation of sun, it keeps the all planets in their order and to move around it, and it keeps all the object in that circular direction. The gravitation of earth is there, the sun gravitation is there, it keeps all object to move around it, and that gravitation of sun, it attract all the objects, that planets is there, that all are attracted by the gravitation of sun and they move in direction. The planets are there, they are moving in orbit also. They have two different kind of movement are there, that rotation and revolution. The two movements are there, rotation and revolution. The sun comprises about the planets and 150 satellites. The sun is the center in that solar system, and that gravity attract all the satellites and all the planets, and it makes it move in an orbit. The sun is there now. The sun is made up of hot gases, especially hydrogen and helium, and it contains 99.8% of the total mass. It is the largest object in the solar system. The sun is a star, and it is made up of hot gases. It is like a big ball made up of hydrogen and helium, and the sun is 150 kilometers away, 150 million kilometers away from the earth. Then the rays of suns are there. It takes 8 minutes to come on the earth, and the temperature of the sun surface is approximately 6000 degrees Celsius at the surface of sun. The sun has a light, and the planets, they do not have light. The planets, they reflect the sunlight, and that's why we are able to see the planets, because they reflect the sunlight. Planets are there. Planets are the heavenly bodies which revolve around the sun in a proper orbit and proper direction and proper path, that is called orbit of that planet. Sun is the center of that solar system. In Greek, planet, the word planet in Greek, it means wanderers. It means wanderers. The word planet means wanderers, you can say. It reflects the light of the sun. They do not have their own light. They are not luminous object. Just they reflect that whatever the light get from the sun, they directly reflect and they do not have their own light, which makes that they reflect the light, which makes them that we can see, it's possible to see them because they reflect the sunlight. Planets are arranged in proper order. Planets are arranged in that proper order in that solar system, that Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. This all that planets are arranged in that order, in that orbit order, properly by the sun, gravitation, and they are in that order. First is Mercury, then Venus, then Earth is there, then Mars and Jupiter planet, Saturn planet, Uranus planet, and then last is Neptune planet. The planets Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, they are interior, they are in short you can say terrestrial planets. They are terrestrial planets and made up of hard rocky surface because they are nearest to the orbit of the sun. And the planets Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, these planets are that they are outer planets. They are called outer planets. So they are made up of gas and giant gases, and because of that they are very far from the orbit of the sun. And as I told, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, they are very nearest planet to the orbit of the sun. The other name given to the planet is Jovian, derived from the word Jupiter. All the planets are there. They have different that shapes and size, and all the planets, they have given different directions and different motion and movement, like rotation and revolution. They have different. They are taking different time to complete one around the sun. They have different time. They are taking different time to move around the sun. To take one movement around the sun, they all have different timing. And inner planets are there and outer planets are there. As we know that Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, that four planets are, they are called inner planets because they are very near and in the orbit of the sun, and they are made up of hard rocky surfaces. And Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune are the planets. They are made up of hot gases, and they are called outer side planet, means exterior, outside the planet, because they are very far from the sun. So these all things we have given about that universe. Introduction is there, the constellations of the stars, planets, satellites are there, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, is all that. Proxima Centauri, the nearest to the sun, that star Proxima Centauri are there, is nearest to the sun, and the distance between that objects in the universe, they measured by the unit light year. Light year is the unit that they measure the distance between all objects in universe by light year. Then galaxies, we learn that it is a spiral shape, 13.6 million year old galaxy is there, and it is that closest galaxy is Andromeda is there. Galaxies are there, they are called Milky Ways, and in that say it is also called Akash Ganga, a white shining light in the sky. It's like a faint light in the sky. That's why it is called Milky Way. And it is the closest galaxy to the Earth is Andromeda, and it is 4 light years away from the Earth. And the Keck telescope in Hawaii, that you all know, that is the largest telescope we can see that many galaxies from this constellation. We have seen total 88 constellations. Great Bear is the constellation in the north side, and it is like in that spoon shape, 7 shining stars framing spoon, that like a handle and spoon shaped galaxy. You can see at night in the north sky. It framed like a bear shape, spoon shape. It is called that Saptarshi in Hinduism. And solar system is there, that we have seen billions years ago it came. Then that sun is the center in that system. The sun is occupies 99.8% of the total mass. It is made of hydrogen and gases, and it is 150 million kilometers away from the Earth. It is very hot, and some planets are there that we learn about that: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So in this chapter, we learn this much only. In our next period, we learn more about this all chapter, about this all that asteroids, comets. About that, we will learn in our next period. I hope you understand. Okay, bye children. Thank you.